The girls loved me. I had no problem with the girls. But then the more the girls liked me, the more the dudes beat me up. This is not going to turn into a town hall meeting. Or maybe it is. You know what? I'd like to talk about my ideas on health care. Why are you biting your finger off? He bit his what? Let me please communicate this to the rest of the crowd. This young lady just informed me that at was it a town hall meeting?
Yes.
A person protesting healthcare reform bit off the finger.
No. His finger got bit off.
His finger was bitten off.
Yes.
I hope that he wasn't able to get healthcare. I hope he wasn't able to get his finger reattached because he couldn't afford to. I really don't know what's happening here. I've lost control of the audience. They encourage your complete cooperation. Send your roses when they think you need to smile. I can't control myself because I don't know how, and they love me for it, honestly. I'll be here for a while. Just give them blood, gallons of the stuff. Just give them all that you can drink, and it'll never be enough. Just give them blood. Grab a glass because there's going to be a flood. A celebrated man amongst the gurneys. They can fix you proper with a bit of luck. The doctors and the nurses, they adore me so, which is really quite alarming, cause I'm such an awful fuck. I thought it was a pretty good fuck, actually. I gave you blood, gallons of the stuff. I gave you all that you can drink, and it has never been enough. I gave you blood. I'm the kind of human wreckage that you love. I'm the kind of human wreckage that you love. That song's by My Chemical Romance, for those of you who do not know. Well, I see as I look down at this list that this lady has been kind enough to write for me that I have now probably played more songs than I should have. And it's probably time to go home. Well, let's see. It's oh my God, it's 1 in the morning. Now, I think that there's nothing planned after this in this room, so I'm going to play another one. Fuck it. I would like to dedicate this song to a gentleman who's in the room right now. In fact, I have to tell you this story. His name is, I'm not going to tell you his name. I'm going to tell you what most people know him by. Most people know him as Arctics. Will you please stand up? Adam Bond. This gentleman there is Arctics. Please give him a round of applause. Now, most people, they just kind of know you by your name. Unless you have, like, some kind of crazy internet persona, and then they might know you by that. Well, that gentleman there, I met him several years ago here at Dragon Con, and he walked up to me and we started talking. I'm sorry, am I interrupting you? Okay. Just a joke. So, we were talking, and he said something about, well, I have this online role-play, massive multi-user online role-playing game, and I had no idea what that was at the time, and I just kind of was like, that's awesome, dude, yeah, it's great. And he said, yes, I'd love to talk to you about doing some stuff with you. I was like, oh, yeah, cool, man, that's great. And he said, here's my business card. And I looked at him, I know you must be dying, because I can't believe what a dick I was. I turned to him and I said, thanks, man, but actually, your business card is never going to make it home. It's going to get lost in a big pile of stuff, and I'm never going to look at it. Just send me an email at some some point. And he went, oh, okay. And he sort of slowly put it back in his wallet. And then we got to talking, and I said, so what is it that you do exactly? He said, well, I have this game on the internet called Adventure Quest. And, you know, people play it, they create a character, and they fight dragons and monsters and stuff. And I said, oh, that sounds nice. I said, how many players do you have? He said, 6 million. I said, can I get your card? And he said, and I quote, he said, I thought you didn't want my card. I thought you said you'd lose it. I said, I do not lose the card of people with 6 million customers. Give me that. So the long and the short of it is, over the years we've become friends, and he was extremely kind to create a mini video game of my character Deddy. So if any of you have played that game, his company made it, and he is, you know, he has built what he's done. You know, he started out with Adventure Quest, and then they made Dragon Fable, and then Mech Quest. And now they've built this amazing thing. It's called Adventure Quest Worlds, which is a multi-user game, right? So I guess it wasn't multi-user originally, or was it? Not all at the same time, though, right? In any case, now it's, you know, truly multi-user in the sense that you can see a million other people running around also slaying dragons while you're slaying the dragons. And then in March, Friday, March, why am I having trouble speaking English? Friday the 13th, last March, thank you. They do special events from time to time, and he invited me to do a live concert, really, on Adventure Quest Worlds, where I led, well, really like an animated version of me, led this 4-hour quest through monster-infected waters on a pirate ship full of the undead to Skull Punch Island to get a fabled cursed guitar. And on the way there, I sang 4 of my songs. I think we were expecting about 11,000 players. They were smart. They got extra servers. 30-something thousand showed up before the entire thing went. But thanks to modern technology, they were able to get it back up again. I use a similar modern technology called Viagra. And the game went forth. It went forth. And subsequently, it was a really, really wonderful event, and a lot of people joined in. And so many people enjoyed it that they kept it on... What? Oh, you're talking to somebody else. How rude. So many people enjoyed it that it's now just a permanent fixture in the games. It's so easy to remember. AQ.com. AQ.com. And if you go there and you sign up and create a character, you can go and play this game. And the really exciting news is that we have made our first toy together. We made an 8-inch Deddy, Adventure Quest Deddy vinyl figure that comes out in October. So please look for that. God, I've talked so much, I better play a song. So I would like to dedicate this song to Adam, although most of you may know him better as Artix. My son says to me all the time, "You know Artix?" I'm like, "Yes." "His armor is so cool." I don't know how to tell him that you don't actually wear armor every day, but I think I won't. So this is one of the songs that I played in the game. This is To the Bottom of the Sea. He grabbed all he could take. He said no storm is stopping me. He made quick to see of a sea anemone down at the bottom of the sea. That's the refrain. If you can sing along, I may wet my pants. I turned to my first officer and I said, "What have you got to say to me?" He turned and said, "I'm in over my head.